The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
Into the lane and just gets the roll. Wow.
A Q Media Group production.
And the serve just clears the top of the net. Played by the Bombers.
Local high school sports. Also available for free on the WCMP mobile app or on the Q Media Group YouTube stream.
He's got a lot of room to run, and he's off to the races. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's gone!
Now to bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the Pine City Civic Center for tonight's hockey game in this girls' game between the Chisago Lakes Wildcats and the Pine City Area Dragons. We are just getting set for our national anthem to be played. Obviously, Veterans Night honoring the former and current military presence here this evening. They've got the flags out on the ice. They are representing the colors with the color guard. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take care of some business. We're going to go ahead and take a commercial break. When we come back, national anthem will have been played, and we'll be ready for girls hockey here on WCMP.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer. That signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're dapper and divine. Whether you're looking for bold color,
fresh cuts, or laid-back vibes,
we're all about hair that feels like you. At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
There's always room for you at Dapper and Divine. How would you like to get a brow wax for free? Mention this ad with Annie Coloring, free brow wax all month. Dapper and Divine, on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the Bottle Shop.
Arrow Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Arrow Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Arrow Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Arrow Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70, or visit them online at abc-clc.com.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall. ECE Fiber is built by your community for your community. Work, play, and stay connected to what matters most. We offer affordable home and business packages with no hidden fees and 24/7 support. ECE Fiber, easy to use, simple to set up. That's a cooperative difference. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com today.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
Guy Fieri's Flavor Town is now available at your Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City. You know, Guy Fieri of Food Network fame is rolling out some of his favorites like the mac and cheese burger, sweet heat chicken and waffle, jalapeno potato nuggets, and candy chaos cookies. And you can only get these at your local Freeway Holiday Station store. Flavor Town is rolling out now. Guy Fieri's new Flavor Town at the Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City, 'cause you gotta stop somewhere.
Are you tired of long commutes to the Twin Cities to work in the HVAC field? Dale's Heating and Appliance in Pine City is now hiring full-time installation and service technicians to join their growing team. Dale's Heating and Appliance is an established Lennox Premier dealer looking to expand their business. Benefits include competitive wages, health insurance, paid vacation, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Submit your resume to daleshvac@yahoo.com or visit Dale's Heating and Appliance in downtown Pine City today.
Hey, Mark, I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit kettleriverpizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
All right, guys, when you get into the end zone, I want a big celebration. Maybe the gritty?
Nah, the Dirty Bird.
Ready, break.
There are plenty of different celebrations after a touchdown. When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are also choices. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral Homes, church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral Services in Mora, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
A jewelry store.
Nada.
Then it's a thrift store?
Nada. A pawn shop. Nada. Another Man's Treasure is not a lot of things. What it is a place to find gently used power tools, hand tools, tires, fishing and hunting gear, motocross gear, and a ton of other cool stuff. Stop by and sell your gently used items, or buy something at a fraction of the price of buying it new. Another Man's Treasure in Becker, Princeton, East Bethel, Rice Lake, Wisconsin, or North Branch. Or visit Another Man's Treasure on Facebook and see what came in today.
Well, a little bit of an extended break. They are honoring the military services members past and present. So we're trying to let them get that ceremony done before we get back on air, just to honor those military members and be very kind to allow that to kind of go on without us being on air. But they have honored the military members in attendance, those who are not serving, who have served, or I shouldn't say are not serving currently and are serving currently. We appreciate all of them. Of course, without them, we don't have the freedoms that we currently do. So huge, huge shout out to all of our military service members, past and present. It's Chisago Lakes and Pine City going at it here this evening. The Pine City Dragons hosting the Chisago Lakes Wildcats. This is going to be a fun one. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman, but it's not just me, ladies and gentlemen. No, it wouldn't be complete without someone by my side. And that someone tonight is our very own Adam Hefty. Adam, thanks so much for joining me.
Hey, of course. It's been my first time out to a rink for a while, so it'll be fun broadcasting hockey again. It'll be interesting.
Well, like I always say, and I always like to say before the game, I am not good at this, ladies and gentlemen. I am not a good hockey broadcaster. So if you are looking for something that is going to be fantastic and, oh my gosh, he sounds just like, no, don't, forget it, because I am going to downright suck. So number 43, the senior, Ava Arneal. And another senior, number 23, Allison Smothers, will start for Chisago Lakes. Then number 4, Naomi Eaton, another senior. Another senior will be number 6, Sienna Ritter. Freshman, number 24, Audrina Kelly. Another senior, Cameron Hinch. And that is their starting 6 here this evening for the Chisago Lakes Wildcats. Now on the other side, for your Pine City Area Dragons. I'm kind of going with the PA announcer, Adam, if people can't tell. So, number 36, Iris Sampsner will be the goalkeeper. She's been kind of waiting in the wings. Alana Linnell will start as well, number 26 senior. A sophomore, Myra Rubnik. A number 2 junior, Talia Peterson. Number 13, a sophomore, Isabella Graham. Number 14, junior, Madison Peralt. Those are your starters here tonight for these two teams as we get going here in this one. Adam, I don't know about you. I recognize some of these names from fall sports.
Yeah, it's wild how that works here in our local area, right?
We've got a ton of young ladies and young men who do it more than one sport, and it is so much fun to watch these athletes get out there in the winter after playing fall sports. And I'm excited to see how this game turns out tonight as we get ready. So I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, so that we can gain our composure a little bit more, we're going to go to one more commercial break, and then when we come back, we will be that much closer to puck drop here at the Pine City Civic Center for the Wildcats and Dragons.
Hi, Rob.
Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in the central boiler outdoor furnace. It heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sauteed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden french fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Stay connected with ECE Fiber. Get fast, reliable internet for your work from home needs. No more lag during virtual meetings. Manage your account easily with the ECE Fiber mobile app. ECE Fiber. Simple, local, reliable. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's ORDERECEFIBER.com.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Lightforce braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
Well, we're back and we're on, and the Dragons try to clear it out, but that is a goal early on by the Wildcats, number 33. That's Cameron Hinch, who is going to score early here in this one. That one kind of just slid past Sampsner in goal, and the Wildcats get on the board right away. Well, I thought we could gain our composure, Adam. Not so. They are ready to go at this one. So that is a goal for the Wildcats. They're going to get Eaton on it. So Eaton is Naomi, or 4 is number Naomi Eaton. I said that wrong still. I'll figure it out. Meanwhile, Wildcats have it now in the Dragon zone. Dragons trying. Now, the Dragons did try to clear on that last possession that they had that wound up leading to a Chisago Lake score, but then they couldn't, and this one went off of a foot, a skate of a Pine City Dragon player out in front, and Sanford with the block. It gets behind the net. They'll clear it out to the front, and this one is going to leave the zone, and they'll have to check it up.
So Chisago Lake's doing a good job of centering the puck, getting some good shots on goal.
Yes, they are, and so far, the Wildcats, it's in again! It's a goal this time for number 10, Avon Lycholm. So Lycholm with the goal.
So 2 early goals within the first minute and 6 seconds.
Wow.
For the Wildcats.
Yeah, the Wildcats have come out and, well, kind of put it to the Dragons so far. 2-0, and we'll get a little bit into what we think about this game here in just a moment, as this puck is at center ice, and then it is taken here by the Wildcats, number 23, Allison Smothers, but they're going to be offsides, so they will have to bring it back, and they'll face off at the red circle on this near side of the ice. Wildcats going left to right on your radio dial for the goal. Pine City right to left. Pine City in their white jerseys, black and green stripes, the green D logo on the front, black shorts. Chisago Lake's in that forest green jersey, the big gold stripe outlined in white letters and numbers outlined in gold. They'll have it now in Pine City territory. Could have had a holding there, but good job letting go there by the Dragons. Out front here to Smothers. Now over to the far side to Eaton. Eaton sending it up back to Smothers. Smothers missed it, and now a chance for Pine City to force the Wildcats to check up. They will have to. That one's going to leave center ice and get back into Chisago Lakes territory. Now Jacobson with it. Jacobson will bring it up the court. Now at center ice. It's Partridge over there. Now with it for the Dragons. She tries to clear. It's Rubnik. Rubnik up the court, and it's taken right back by the Wildcats a little too far. Zoe Newer with it. Now on a breakaway. Newer 2-on-2. They're getting it, trying to get a slap shot up, but it's going to go missing past the net and hit off the glass. Now taking it here for the Dragons. It's Madison Peralt. Peralt up the middle of herself. Nice stick move, and then she just loses the puck. It's poked away by the goalie for Chisago Lakes. Taking it back the other way are the Wildcats. With it now is Sienna Ritter. Ritter up to the other side. Taken back by Peralt. Peralt 2-on-2. Now 2-on-3. Just tries to throw it at the net. Now going behind the net is Peterson. Peterson gets it back. She tries to throw it at the front of the net. It is into the goalie's glove. And we'll have a stoppage. Well, after 2 quick goals here at them by Chisago Lakes, all of a sudden, Pine City's like, hey, we got to turn it up.
Yeah, now Pine City's forcing Chisago Lakes on the defensive end here, forcing them to defend a little bit. And now here on the Wildcats side of the ice, it's giving Pine City the ability to do shift changes.
Yeah, now they've got a nice shift change in there. Haley Bowen will go ahead and take the face-off for Pine City. It is going to be won by Pine City momentarily, and only momentarily, as that one's going to be cleared out, but this looks like Safner will take it. She'll ice it, and will be set for a face-off in Pine City's zone. So that was tipped by a member of Pine City, and Chisago Lakes just trying to get it into Dragon territory because they realize, hey, we're all of a sudden on our heels. We got to go on the attack.
I mean, Pine City now settling down. Now remember, this is the first game for each team.
I'm glad you said that because I wanted to mention that, but yeah, so the rust being knocked off for both sides. Here, meanwhile, Pine City's going to try and chuck it up the ice, missing it. Are we going to get a trip call? No, they're going to say she did not get enough of the skate for a trip. Meanwhile, this puck is still up for grabs. Smothers gets it by a Pine City defender. She's going to take it to the front of the net. Slap shot miss. The one-timer there from Avon Lycholm is just missed. She already has a goal on the night. A stick is lost here by somebody. A lot of bodies on the ice. Still taking in by Smothers, and it's going to be iced there by Sampsoner. And looks like we might get a little bit of a shift change here for Pine City. One of the seniors out there, Kendall Steele, out there on the ice for this Pine City team. A name you might recognize, Pine City people. Schlichting is out there on the ice. I had Schlichting as a teacher. Great teacher, by the way. Meanwhile, that's Ella Schlichting. Now a one-timer slap shot right into the chest of Sempner, but she cannot hold on to it. A one-timer that time from Zoe Newer, and now Pine City has it, trying to clear it out of their zone. But there, getting it back is Newer in center ice. Pine City nearly stole it back, and no, they were not offsides. They'll just chuck it towards the net. Sempner will hold on to it for a pause and a face-off.
the passing ability by Chisago Lakes has been on point here in the early going.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of getting it through some really tight windows and then just getting to the puck a lot quicker than Pine City right now. Shots on goal, 6-3. Chisago Lakes leading in that category. At the face-off circle, this is won by Pine City, but then stolen right back by Newer. Now getting it behind the net, and now going after it is Adrina Kelly, now out to the top of the keys. Schulte got it, blocked there by Isabella Graham. Graham, 1-on-2. She's got a young lady to her left, and this one's going to be high and missing. She's got Talia Peterson here, now picked up by Rydberg. Rydberg back to Peterson. It's towards the net, but taken away by Chisago Lake. She tripped. Chance for Pine City, but getting it, looking to clear is Smothers. Keeping it in the zone is Rydberg, and then missing on it that time is Perrault. Now this one's going to be cleared by Chisago Lakes. They'll get a little bit of a shift change here. Taken back here by Pine City. This is Graham. Graham up to Peterson. Peterson missing on it. Smothers has it. She's all alone with one teammate down at the net. Nearly tucked in there by her teammate Cameron Hinch, but it is held on to by Sanfner, and it will be another face-off in the Dragon zone.
The last offensive possession by the Dragons was the best opportunity they've had all night.
Yeah, and again, we're only, 4.5 minutes into this one, but 2 goals in the first minute and a half for Chisago Lakes. Pine City looking to win this faceoff. It's won instead by Chisago Lakes. With it now is Sikor. Sikor on that far side trying to get it out of the wall, but good job trying to tie it up by Pine City. Nearly getting it and out of the zone. Nearly was Prokosh, but now it's taken near the net, but Samfner with a good cover on that one. Right in her space. I mean, that was right at her.
Samfner doing a really good job there in goal for Pine City, especially here over the past couple minutes.
Yeah, Samfner has been kind of waiting in the wings to get her chance at being goalie. We've seen her a lot last year, but this year, the young lady to be in net. This one tipped, and it is in! I think that is going to be a goal this time for Alexandra Smothers because she tipped it in.
Yeah, a little unfortunate for Samfner because there's not much you can do on that on that carom.
So I think, if I seen it correctly, Smothers was the one who tipped it. Eaton. Well, they're going to give it to Eaton, but Adam, I don't know about you. That was pretty clearly tipped, right? I don't know. I looked pretty clearly tipped to me. We'll keep it with what we saw, but we'll maybe look later back and see if maybe we're completely off.
Eden picked up her second goal of the night.
If that is true. I think that was tipped, though. And this is going to just skip over the stick of Smothers. That's Allison Smothers. And now Pine City has a chance, but Chisago Lakes has it back. Eaton with it once again. She'll go behind net. And now it's taken back here by Pine City. Can they get a chance now? Schlichting with it. Schlichting trying to get out of that corner. She has Schneider here at the top of the blue line. This one just thrown towards the net. Nothing doing that time for Pine City. Now along these near boards, but it's going to look to be cleared by Chisago Lakes, and that will not be icing. It was tipped by a member of Pine City, so they got to go back and get after it. Peterson will go back and get it. Trying to chuck it up the ice here to a teammate. That's Madison Perrault. Now stolen away back by Chisago Lakes, but getting it back is McGrath. Now over here to Graham. Graham just didn't see it. Chisago Lakes will look to get it back. Newer to the far side of the ice, but getting it back is McGrath. McGrath back here. Now that is Rubnik. Myra Rubnik, but it again taken away by Newer. At center ice, McGrath chasing after it. No icing going to be called as McGrath is going to get it behind the net. Now she's looking to clear. Poked out there by a member of Chisago Lakes. That's Cameron Hinch. Hinch now with it over to her teammate. Towards the middle of the ice, the one-timer going to be missed by Santa Ritter. Great job blocking it there. I believe that was Madison Perrault with the block in front of the net. Newer had a chance, but it's poked away. Nice job there by Isabella Graham. Now on that far side, it's Madison Perrault going behind the net. Getting again stolen away here by Ritter of Chisago Lakes. Newer on this near side. Newer has got some moves out there. She is now checked into the boards, but it's not called checking anymore, Adam. She was just accidentally hit. Madison Perrault taking it up the ice. It is poked out again by Chisago Lakes, and it's go into their bench, and we get a moment to breathe.
You're welcome.
This is... It's unfortunately so early on for Pine City. They've just spent too much time in their own offensive zone. But
they have.
as this first period has gone along, we've seen Pine City kind of settle into this one as Bowen will look to win the faceoff. She cannot. It is taken here by Chisago Lakes. They look to clear, but it's going to be stopped on that far side by Schneider. Schneider will put one towards the net, but it is blocked beautifully there by the goalie for Chisago Lakes, Arnio. Arnio has had 5 blocks so far. Now at the top of the blue line, Peterson with a chance, and it was tipped around towards the net. Nearly went in, but just poked away by one of the members of Chisago Lakes. Naomi Eaton with it. Eaton trying to give it up, but Ryberg there with it. It's going to, no, it stays on sides. Donahue keeps it on sides, but now Sikor with it. Sikor can't keep hold of it, and now she's racing with it on the far side. Donahue and Steele over there. They're trying to get the puck back. Nice stick move there by Sikor. Sikor gets up the court or the ice here to Lycombe, and Lycombe will give it over to Sikor. They got to check up, and no, they're not offsides. It is called, and now with it is number 25, Grace Schulte. Schulte up the ice with it. Bumped there by Ryberg. She loses her footing and did not lose the puck. She didn't even realize it. Pine City will try and take it back, but right in front of the net, they're trying to clear. It is poked away, bouncing back and forth between teammates. Now with it is Schlichting. Schlichting on the far side of the ice. That's Ella Schlichting with it towards the front of the net, but it is poked out by Chisago Lakes. They'll go up the ice here to Lycombe. Lycombe has it nearly poked away and stolen, and now Chisago Lakes will clear. Heading down the ice, Partridge. Now behind the net for Pine City, Linnell. Alana Linnell up to Graham. It's cleared, and Chisago Lakes will have to check. Over to the far side now, and up the ice they go. Stolen away here by Rubnik. Now stolen back by Chisago Lakes. Jacobs in there in the zone for Pine City, but getting it back again is Alana Linnell. In some trouble, but she gives it up to Peterson. Peterson over on this near side to Graham. Now up with it is number 14, Perrault. Perrault loses it in traffic, and getting it back is Myra Rubnik, and nearly a good chance again. Good block, though, by the goalie for Chisago Lakes. This one going to roll all the way down to Samsner, and it will be frozen, and we'll be ready for another face-off here in the Pine City zone.
A couple really good opportunities for the Dragons on that last possession.
Yeah, they did a really good job of keeping the puck at least around center ice and getting it out of their zone.
And got a couple rebounds on it, too.
I believe it's Haley Bowen again in the face-off circle. This is going to be won for a moment by Pine City. Looks like Pine City still has a chance at it. Amelia Sauter gets it out of there. And now up the ice with it goes Bowen. That's going to be a penalty. No, I do not see. And Pine City fans not too happy about it either. I think that should have been their first penalty of the evening. Looked like she was tripped, but they are not going to call it. They're going to let them play here tonight. Of course, this is the first game for the referees, too, so we got to give them a little bit of leeway. This should, and it will, be icing.
So now it'll be coming back here on the Chisago Lakes end.
7:26 to go, first period. Wildcats lead 3-0 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Didn't get much of Here's the Pitch pregame. There was a lot going on, and then
a lot
quickly
Hey, it's been a busy day today.
It really has, so we appreciate Here's the Pitch for our pregame sponsor. And Embrace Orthodontics for the scoreboard. Bowen will face off again, trying to get the win. Oh, just poked out by her skate. And now Pine City is going to have a chance to keep it in their zone. They will. Lexi Ryberg, she's going to throw it forward. Now trying to get it behind the net. That's Haley Bowen. Bowen along with her teammate, but it is stolen away there by Kylie Putterbaugh. And now at the front of the net, in the glove of the goalie. No, not quite secured, and now it is. And Arnio will finally freeze it, and we'll be ready for a face-off here. But we got to.
It's got to be quite frustrating when you have an opportunity like that right in front of the net and you just couldn't get a good stick on it.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. And Pine City nearly with 6 on the ice. Luckily just got that player off, and nice job on that far side by Schneider, keeping that one in play onside for Pine City just to get them another chance. At their nearly stealing it away was Ella Schlichting, but Chisago Lakes has it back, taking it up the ice. Lycombe through 2 defenders, trying to give it back. No one said she'll take it to the far side of the net, missing. Now going behind the net is Smothers. That's Alexandra Smothers. This one gets away from Smothers, poked away, and now Pine City has it back, but it's off a stick of Chisago Lakes, and then Smothers missing on the shot, and now Pine City nearly out of play, but gets it up the ice and at least forcing Chisago Lakes to check up and get back on sides. Pewter ball with it up the ice now over on that far side to Daisy That is Abby Donahue. Up the ice, there's
beautiful
a chance and
pass.
a beautiful pass. That time it's Madison Perrault with the goal on the pass from Talia Peterson.
What a beautiful pass by Peterson.
That's about as good as you can get there, Adam. The first goal for the Dragons. The assist from Talia Peterson, the goal by Madison Perrault. And they are on the board with 6:11 to go in the first period.
Now, something to keep an eye on. Chisago Lakes held a 9-3 shots on goal advantage. Now knotted up at 10 apiece.
Hey, that's how it starts. And now Graham's going to start it again for Pine City, just in front of Perrault, who got the last goal. Peterson and Perrault are over in that far side corner for Pine City. In the corner still, battling for it. Chisago Lakes is going to win that battle. It is Cameron Hinch who gets it. She's still battling along the boards on the far side. She gets it up to her teammate now, Grace Schulte. Schulte trying to clear it, but it is just missed and taken back by Peterson. Now over to Alana Linnell, up the ice to Perrault. Perrault sends one Wildcat player to the ice, in front of the net again, and the redirect there. I couldn't quite tell who that was. Is that Prokosh, maybe? No, that's number 10. That's Amelia Sauter. So Sauter just missing the opportunity there on the redirect, but another opportunity nonetheless for Pine City. 3-1 is our score, and Bowen going to line up in the face-off circle for Pine City. And this is going to be won by Chisago Lakes. They're looking to clear at the blue line. One-on-one. Lycombe, 1-0 now. Her and the goalie, but she is going to get it by. And Avon Lycombe with her second goal of the evening.
Yeah, a couple Wildcats with 2 goals on the night. I know you don't agree with the Eaton one.
Well, it's not that I don't agree. I'm fairly certain that was tipped by Alexandra Smothers. I don't mind being wrong. I don't care if I'm wrong.
Kind of sounds like you do.
Oh, no. If she's got the goal, she's got the goal. But I'm fairly certain that was redirected.
Ethan's going to send a letter.
Yeah. A letter. Now, meanwhile, Smothers has it. She's just going to clear, but it's going to still be in Pine City territory. Trying to get it up the ice. That time was Donahue missing. And in to Sanford. She gets it blocked by one of those blockers. And still battling for it in Pine City territory. It is poked up towards the goalie, but then poked back by Pine City. Bowen now with it, trying just to clear. This is going to get by. This should not be icing. Chisago Lakes has plenty there. And it's going to be Eaton with it. Eaton up the ice. That will be icing for Chisago Lakes, though.
And now going back on the Chisago Lakes end. But 4-1, now all that momentum that Pine City had after that goal might have been taken away, so now they have to build it up again.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate, and good on Avon Lycombe, because she used that speed, and she didn't do too much.
Right.
She just put it in the back of the net. Meanwhile, this faceoff was won by Pine City, now poked out, and Pine City's going to have to check up. That is one of the areas that you've got to win at if you're going to try and get back in this game, but unfortunately a turnover here at center ice, going to give it back, and now Neuer taking it the other way for Chisago Lakes, trying to split the defenders, missing, poked away by the Pine City Dragons. This is going to be out, and, well, Wildcats will have to check up again. Now up on these near boards. It's Jacobson with it, poked out. Nice job by Rubnik, but then it's poked back up the ice by Dollenbach. Dollenbach, now to Rubnik, steal. No, it's Neuer with it again for Chisago Lakes. Towards the net, blocked away.
Good concentration.
Schulte with it. Centering pass to Jacobson, just missed by Jacobson. I think she was maybe surprised it got through. This poked away again at the far side, well, rather near side of the net, but rounding the corner it was before Samford decides to just freeze it. And we'll go for another face-off. Chisago Lakes will get a change, as will Pine City before this face-off. So early on momentum in favor of the Wildcats. 4-1 they lead, 13-10 shots on goal they lead as well. 3:59 to go, first period. Puck is dropped for this face-off. It's going to be won by Pine City. And up on this near side, Smothers has it. Now it's going to go behind the net. A great opportunity here for Isabella Schneider. Schneider pokes it back, but only one there is Ritter for Chisago Lakes. She winds up with it. Poked out. Nice job on that far side by Schneider. And now the Dragons have it back. That's Madison Perrault trying to get it on this near side. She's got it to Peterson. Peterson's got a one-on-one opportunity. Peterson with a great other opportunity for a assist, but she's just going to chuck it at the net. Great job there by Peterson, just to know that, hey, if I chuck it at the net, there's a good chance she'll freeze it, and we'll have a face-off in their zone.
Yeah, I mean, there's no harm with getting the shot on goal.
No, none at all. Peralt will be the young lady to be in the faceoff circle. It is, well, we'll call it won by Pine City. But going to be Peralt who takes it. She's going to try and get it back behind the net. No one was really there, just thinking, try and get her teammates out. But now it's going to be taken here by Chisago Lakes. With it is Adrina Kelly up the ice with it. Going to her knees was Hinch. Now towards the back of the net, battling for it. Around the net comes Ritter. Ritter centering pass here to Eaton. Eaton towards the front of the net and just getting by. Otherwise, Hinch had a clear shot on this near side of the goal net to get another one on the board. Peralt, meanwhile, battling along the boards on that far side. Graham looking to pass it up here. Oh, to Peterson. That would have been a clear one-on-one opportunity. Probably one Peterson wins at that point. And now trying to get it to Graham. Graham has an opportunity. 1-on-3. She's going to weave her way through. Oh, and then lost it. Now she's trying to give it to Schneider, and now it's going to be a turnover in their own zone. Lycombe has it. She's going to try and go behind the net. Her and Graham are battling. Graham falls to the ice, just trying to clear it for Pine City. Now going around the net is Lycombe. Lycombe will get it out on this near side. Poked away here at around the middle of the ice by Lexi Rydberg, and behind the net they go. Now getting it back out in front. Poked away by the Dragons again. Up towards the blue line on this near side. Rakowski towards the center and cleared by Pine City, but this is going to go all the way back for an icing.
Yeah, I wonder if that was on purpose just to get a line change. They seemed a little tired there on that shift.
I would 100% agree with you on that. Not the goal, but I'm
right.
Kidding. No, I'm kidding. I would 100% say that would be the reason why they decided to do that there. Need a little bit of a shift change here for Pine City. Bowen going to be back out at the face-off circle. And, well, good job by Bowen to try and get the win there for Pine City. It was one for a moment, but Chisago Lakes, Secor has got it again. Nearly poked out here by Sauter. And Secor rolling around with it. Now back here to Schulte. Back over to Secor. Centering pass, and it's whiffed on by Chisago Lakes. But Newer, again, she has got some moves out there. She is so quick, trying to give it up to Smothers. Alexandra Smothers on the far side now to Lycombe. Lycombe has it go under her stick and trying to get it at the boards on the back. Now over on that far side here to Schulte. Schulte, back and forth they go. It's Myra Rubnik. She falls, trying to clear it, and it's taken back by Schulte. This hits a pad of one of the Pine City Dragons players, and now they're trying to clear it. That was, Sauter who couldn't quite get it. Now Linnell back behind the net, trying to go up along the boards on this near side, but Newer is there. Newer just being more aggressive, trying to go after it. Pine City has it for a moment, but it's Newer who grabs it, and keeping it in their zone is Smothers. That's Alexandra Smothers again who will keep it in their zone. But now trying to pass up the ice, but it's Newer again who takes it back for Chisago Lakes. Back and forth they go. Schulte now with it. They're going to get back behind the net. Pine City just didn't know where that pass was going. Out in front, now back and poked away by Pine City. Back to the boards on that far side. There is Rubnik with it. Rubnik up on the boards with the pass to Linnell. But again, Newer is there for Chisago Lakes, and Chisago Lakes is going to wind up getting it. Adrina Kelly, she'll get it over. Now tipped here by a member of the Dragons. Donahue up to Rubnik on the board. She looks to clear, but it's going to be held in by Chisago Lakes. They'll throw one at the net, but it is missing wide on this near side. Again, trying to clear, and they finally do so. And it will be icing with 15 seconds to go in period number one.
Pine City being on the defensive end for quite a bit here in the latter stages of the first period.
So 15 seconds to go in period number one. Dragons trail by 3. Face-off is won here. Well, no one for yet, and still no one. Well, we'll call it a toss-up, even though we can't. This hits off the back pads of a member of Chisago Lakes. Are going to get a penalty. This will go into period number 2. So the penalty will not start until the second period, but it is going to be on Chisago Lakes for tripping, I do believe. That is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, for an exciting first period of play. But the Wildcats lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard 4-1. This is going to be a Hones Auto Body and Glass period break here. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora has over 44 years of experience getting vehicles back on the road, plus that state-of-the-art facility there in Mora. We will be back after a word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP. to talk about that first period of play.
The Classic Edge HDX from Central Boiler is the outdoor wood furnace for you. This furnace can heat anything, your house, shop, greenhouse, even a pool, all with one Classic Edge HDX. The Firestar combustion control takes all the worry and guesswork out of wood heating. It automatically controls combustion for highest efficiency with any kind of firewood, and you can remotely monitor the furnace from anywhere.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local Central Boiler Sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ask Cove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are I-CAR and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. In Mora, Hones. They'll fix you up right.
Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics in North Branch invite you to check out their 2 full lots of quality used vehicles. They've got a car or truck for any size budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics in North Branch are going to put you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit rushcityauto.com to view up-to-date inventory. Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics. Quality used vehicles, rushcityauto.com.
Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose auto owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
Not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go. Take 2.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to Pizza and Salad Buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 9. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
Back here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350, and of course live with video at WCMPradio.com. The Wildcats lead the Dragons 4-1 on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard here during the Holmes Auto Body and Glass period break. Ethan Game Day Gilman, Adam Hefty here on the call at the Pine City Civic Center. It was really, I mean, I think the main talking point here in this first period is definitely just how fast Chisago Lakes got going.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's really the story of tonight's game so far, is how quickly Chisago Lakes seemed to be in rhythm, whereas Pine City took a little bit to get going.
They really did, but once they got some momentum, we seen all of a sudden they're on the attack. They're putting Chisago Lakes on their heels, and all of a sudden we're starting to see that athleticism from Pine City come to the forefront.
Yeah, and it's kind of unfortunate that it took them a little bit to get going.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, I saw a lot of this when it came to Mora football this past season, where they had a hard time getting going, but once they did, they went punch for punch for their opponents. But, you know, they got in such a deep hole that they couldn't dig themselves out of it. If you're Pine City, you're hoping that you can get a couple steps ahead of Chisago Lakes here in the second and third periods.
Right, and again, I think, it's both teams are still knocking off the rust, but it was really unfortunate that those two goals happened because a couple of them were really unfortunate because it was just a matter of almost a poke in or a tip. So it was a really good job by Chisago Lakes, but for Pine City, I don't want to say they came out flat, but comparatively to Chisago Lakes, they almost did just because of how, like you mentioned, how hot Chisago Lakes came out. But after a little while, you started to see Pine City settle into it. And once they settled in, it was game on. And other than that kind of one-on-nothing goal that got in there for Chisago Lakes, it was really, after Pine City's goal, a really competitive first period. Was it Avon Lycholm who got that one-on-nothing goal, that fast break there for Lycholm. She was the young lady with 2 goals here in this first period. And, again, I think Chisago Lakes has a lot of speed, but I think Pine City can match it. It's just they're just playing behind right now, I think.
Yeah, I think Chisago Lakes is just a step ahead of Pine City here in the early going. Not that they're faster. They seem to be quicker right now, and that's something that could kind of fix itself when they get more into the rhythm of game speed.
Absolutely. I would definitely agree. And again, first game, everyone's knocking the rust off. And now, coming in to this second period, Pine City's going to go on the power play. So you talk about losing some momentum, but they gained some there at the end of the first period with the second period starting in the power play. If there's a chance for them to get back into this one, it starts within the first 2 minutes of period number 2.
Yeah, Allison Smothers is going to be in the penalty box to start the second period after a minor as time expired there in the first period. So Pine City really needs to take this opportunity and attack the defense of the Wildcats.
Now, I don't know if it was on purpose, and maybe it wasn't, but the shot on goal that went wide here to end the period, that helped the Dragons because they'll get the full 2 minutes in the second period. If the goalie grabs it, there's probably a second or 2 left. Now, you might say, well, what's the difference between 158 and 2 minutes? A lot. Have you watched the state tournament? I mean, holy cow. 2 seconds can mean a lot. I've seen, it's been 2 seconds can mean a lot to a power play. So I think, and not only that, I think to start a period with a full 2 minutes of power play, I think it just brings a new confidence to a team.
It does, yeah. It makes you feel like you have an opportunity to get back into this one. We're looking at a 4-1 scoreboard, but if you look at shots on goal, Chisago Lakes only has a 3-shot advantage over Pine City. So it's not as though Chisago Lakes was being a little more aggressive. It was that, Chisago Lakes started quicker, and Pine City was able to kind of get back into it, but really going blow for blow with Chisago Lakes.
Yeah, once they got into it, they were just fine. It was really competitive. We've seen Pine City, although they didn't get a goal from it, they went on, what was it, a 6 shots on goal, nothing run against Chisago Lakes. So they were being the aggressor, and then shortly after that, we seen the beautiful pass of the night.
Yeah.
Talia Peterson to Madison Peralt, who delivered right in front of the net. I mean, that is if we had a graphic and if we had everything that ESPN does, that would be the play of the night so far because of the pass from Peterson.
I mean, that was a beautiful pass, and it was exactly where it needed to be. I mean, you're trying to center the puck, and it's so difficult for even professionals to really get it on point, but that was exactly where it needed to be. Got Peralt in rhythm and gave her an opportunity to get it in the net.
So what are we looking at for Pine City to try and get themselves back into this one, especially specifically on the power play? Because, again, it's not that they're out of this one by any stretch of the imagination. We've still got 2 more periods to go.
Right.
But what do they need to do, in your opinion, not just on the power play, but outside of the power play to get themselves back into this one and can be competitive throughout?
Well, I feel like if you keep your foot on the gas and just do the things that you're supposed to do, you have to stay out of the trap of trying to do too much. And I think we see that a lot, even in professional sports, but high school sports especially. You'll have players trying to do a little bit too much, getting out of their comfort zone. Right now, still 2 full periods left. You can nibble at this lead a little bit if you're able to. So just stay within yourself and just do what you need to do.
Absolutely. I think one of the things, too, we've noticed that when they are stuck in their own defensive zone, they have had a really tough time clearing. I think one of the things that they need to be sure of is their passing and making sure they're finding the open zones to clear the puck. I think right now it's more or less just trying to chuck it somewhere to get yourselves a break. I think they need to be a little bit more precise on where they're going with the puck when they try to clear it.
And I've seen a couple of them. I mean, I didn't play hockey, so I'm not an expert on this. But what I saw was when Dragon players were trying to get it to a teammate who would then try to clear it, the passes were a little strong. I mean, you got the bullet passes. We talk about J.J. McCarthy quite a bit. You know, you need to have levels of your passes to what is needed.
Yeah, you certainly do, and they got to find, the in-between, you certainly do need the bullet pass.
Get it over a linebacker.
Yeah. they have certainly missed those, and you're right, there have been a few right on this specific side to the right of us where it's been a little too quick and it's bounced up over the stick. It's like, if you just take a little bit off that, she is gone. We've seen it when they missed a fast break opportunity up the ice. I think it was Talia Peterson. The pass was just this much too strong, and if it wasn't, she probably puts that in the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about getting opportunities and doing it in a way that is helpful. And, clearing it not only doesn't give getting it back out of your defensive end doesn't just keep it in your hands, but it keeps it out of your opponent's sticks.
Yes. And I think one of the things here, easier said than done,
right.
But I'd like to try and see them spend a little bit more time in Chisago Lake's offensive zone, and even if it's around center ice, just keep it out of your zone and spend more time, in the neutral ice or in the offensive zone, because here in this first period, out of the 17 minutes, probably 12 to 13 minutes were spent on defense.
Yeah, keep Chisago Lakes out of attack mode, because they are able to get the puck in the net very quickly.
Well, we're going to take one more commercial break, and then we'll be back for the start of period number 2 here on WCMP.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Mille Lacs Health System has been standing in partnership with their patients for over 65 years. Their mission is to assist those residing in and visiting the Mille Lacs area in achieving and maintaining optimal health. Mille Lacs Health System providing urgent care and emergency services on their main campus in Onamia and family medical care in Onamia, Isle, Hillman, and Garrison. They salute the youth in the communities they serve and wish them good health and good luck.
Well, 2 amateurs out here at the Pine City Civic Center getting ready to call this second period of hockey. We're trying our best, ladies and gentlemen. Don't judge us too badly, but You're allowed to judge us, though. I personally,
I'll take it. Yeah,
I personally am not good at calling hockey, so I apologize sincerely. But again, we're still knocking off the rust. This is a good chance for us, though, to kind of shift our focus from fall to winter sports. This is kind of a good in between.
Well, what a better way to get into the winter spirit than being in a shed with ice on the ground.
Right. Well, I don't know about you, and I'm sure you did, seeing as how you have to leave so early in the morning. There was frost on the windshield.
There was
a little bit of. We had to do a little bit of scraping.
Yep, it's all about preparation, really.
Preparation. We will get to center ice for this face-off. Looks like Perrault will get out late, and she will be at center ice. Oh, and he drops it right away. He was wasting no time
Let's
there
go.
for that puck drop. Oh, lucky Pine City did not get called for a shot in the back there. Clearly hit her in the back, but did not hit her enough to get a penalty called. Meanwhile, again, Pine City will start this period in the 2-minute power play. Already 15 seconds have gone. We're going to get icing here by Pine City. So the faceoff will go to Pine City's zone. So early on, 17 seconds in, not great for Pine City to have to go into a power play and face off in your own zone.
No, and Chisago Lakes is staying on the attack, and now they're in the offensive zone.
Yeah, so if you're Pine City, you got to turn things around quickly. Face-off is going to be won here by Pine City. Now they've got a chance to go on the offensive like you were talking about on the attack. They're trying to get it over here towards center ice. Here's Peterson. We talked about her a lot in the first period, but she has it poked out. But Graham with it, and now with a chance to clear, and Chisago Lakes will do so.
Taking more time off of that clock.
And now with it here for Pine City is Alana Linnell, I apologize. And now behind the net, they're going to pass it back across the net, and maybe that might have hurt Pine City as two of their own players run into each other. Centering pass, it is knocked away. Good job by the defender to get there just in time. They'll keep it in their zone. Ooh, just doing so. That's Eaton. And now taking it up the court, 3-on-2. Perrault with it on the far side. She loses it for a moment, trying to take it into the board. She has it poked out by Eaton, but she gets it back. She's hit into the boards. Centering pass, completely in traffic. And Chisago Lakes will clear.
Already more than halfway through this power play, Chisago Lakes is defending it very well.
Rubnik there, now trying to get it off the boards, up the ice, poked back by Chisago Lakes, Bryn Secor. She'll come off the net last 30 seconds of this power play. Graham, I don't know what Graham was looking for. She jumped over that pass. I think she might have thought she had someone behind her. Not the case, and now Pine City's got only, 20 seconds to try and get going. Linnell up the ice to Peterson, poked back in by Chisago Lakes. Now Rubnik has it. She's trying to get around one defender. Cannot do so. It's taken back by Chisago Lakes. A nice non-check there, Adam, by a Pine City player. Of course, you can't technically check anymore, but you still get the checks. They still find a way around it. Meanwhile, power play is over, and the Wildcats stave it off.
Yeah, the Wildcats kill that penalty right there. Now they're at full strength.
And they've already been on the offensive here without one. They look to do even more damage with one. Back on to full strength. They'll pass it up off the boards. Getting it forward, but it's going to be taken away by Pine City's Isabella Schneider. She tries to get it through to Donahue, stolen away by Newer. I've been really impressed with Newer. She hasn't had a lot on the stat sheet, but she has just done a really good job with her stick handling. Trying to get it away, up to Schulte, nearly taken away by Donahue. Newer, around one defender, trying to centering pass again, and it sneaks through! Now the question is, I thought we could have had goalie interference. They're going to have a conversation. Point is not up on the board yet. Did we get a penalty? No, we didn't. Oh, there's the point. So it will be a goal. So Audrina Kelly will get the goal for Chisago Lakes at the 14:24 mark left in period number 2. Well, that's unfortunate there for Pine City.
Yeah, now 5-1 here in the second period.
Now, again, that could have been close to a goalie interference call, but again, these guys out here tonight are also working off the rust too, so their eyes are still learning how to get up to speed, so I don't blame them at all. Meanwhile, Chisago Lakes back on the attack once again. One shot on goal, one goal for Chisago Lakes. Pretty good average.
You'll take it if you can get it.
Yeah, now into the near side boards. They have it again in front, just whiffing on that shot. There is Lycombe. Now on to this near side for Eaton. Tipped away. Secor tried to get the tip in on that far side and almost had. There was an open spot, but just could not get it. Eaton will get it over her stick, and they will have to check up. Eaton now looking up the ice. She'll go pass it up here to Smothers. That's Alexandra Smothers. Up now to number 38. That's Chloe Dallenbach. Up the ice, and that time clearing it is Secor. Schulte and Partridge back out onto the ice. Pine City now with a chance and this shift change, but it is completely intercepted. Smothers, and it's blocked there by, I believe, a Schlichting member.
But it's going to be a penalty on Pine City.
Now we got a Pine City penalty. Oh. Cross check on Pine City's Ella Schlichting. Two minutes for a cross check. So now power play for Chisago Lakes, and Pine City, for Pine City, they've got nothing to lose. Newer will go just missing wide. It goes up into the netting. Well, I was going to say, Pine City, I feel like at this point, you're one down, but you've got nothing to lose. Go on the attack.
Yeah, I mean, why not, right? I mean, you got to get 4 goals at some point, so.
Yeah, why not? I mean, and not only that, you won't get icing, so you can clear the puck and try and get out in front. They'll look for Smothers on this near side, and now it's going to be stolen away by Peterson, and she knocks it. No, not into the bench. It, in fact, hits the glass. Now Newer has it. She skates to the far side. It's stolen away by Perrault. Perrault has it into the boards on that far side, into Chisago Lakes territory, but it is taken back here by Alexandra Smothers for Chisago Lakes. They're going to get it up the ice on the far side here to Lycombe. Lycombe on the far side, weaving her way through traffic. Nice stick move, but poked away there beautifully by Alana Linnell. In front of the net, and it's knocked away. I think it was actually knocked away by maybe one of her own teammates there in the front of the net for Chisago Lakes. They still do have it. Smothers into the front. Nice block by Samsoner, and it is poked to the far side. Newer with it. She'll go for the one-timer. Blocked in front of her. Oh, and it's going to sneak behind.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Safner's doing too much work if you're a Dragon fan.
Yeah. And I think, was that Newer with it? I think it was. So Zoe Newer. Hey, Adam?
Yeah.
She's this good? She's an 8th grader, by the way.
Oh. She's an 8th grader.
Wow. I did not realize she was an 8th grader until I looked at this sheet. What? I have no words. This is going to be, she's going to have quite the career, I'd say. She is very talented. But here is Bowen. Bowen's going to win the face-off, then loses it, takes it back, and Pine City keeps it in the zone. That's Isabella Schneider with it. 6-1 now. Pine City Chisago Lakes with the lead by 5. Here's Chisago Lakes. They've got it. It's Dallenbach, and she has it stolen away by Donahue. Tried to poke it out, and now bringing it up is Sauter. Sauter up to Bowen. Bowen had a chance, but it is poked and taken back by Chisago Lakes. Still in their zone. So Pine City has a chance here. Eaton looking for a clearing pass. She's going to get it up the ice. It's going to be missed, and that's icing here on Chisago Lakes. Icing called on Chisago Lakes. So now Pine City will have a face-off in Chisago Lakes zone.
Now, we talked about at the period break that the shots on goal were just 13-10. Mm-hmm. Now 18-10. Chisago Lakes must have been angry at that number.
They might have been. They have just been throwing pucks at the net. And, I mean, that philosophy works.
Yeah.
So Pine City will win the face-off. Rydberg with it up to Perrault. Perrault one-on-one. Oh, and just fanned on it. She cleared it over the net. Now Schneider with it. Schneider into the Peterson on the boards there. And, oh, man, just couldn't quite keep it in the zone. That's Lexi Rydberg on the far side. Couldn't keep it in their zone. Now she's racing after it along with a defender. Schneider with it up alongside those far side boards. And Peterson has it. Peterson trying to get her way through one defender, but not able to do so that time. Kylie Peterbaugh with it behind the goal. Now in Chisago Lakes territory. They're With her is Graham battling along the boards on this near side, and Rubinick comes out to the top of that blue line, and winning it somehow is Pewterpaw and keeping it away from the Dragons, and now she has a chance to get it up the ice, off the boards, up to her teammate. That's Cameron Hinch up the ice, and we've got one Wildcat down. There is no arm up for a penalty, so no penalty coming for Pine City. 10:30, shot on goal, but it's knocked away. Nice job by Samsoner. And now Pine City has it on the near side. Reuter has it knocked away by Graham, and Graham has it knocked away by Lycombe. Lycombe trying to get it up. She fanned on that one, but then gets it by Hinch, and now up the ice, or back behind the net, is now Linnell. Linnell fanned on it and still on that far side board. She is knocked into the boards by Peterson, and that's going to be a penalty on Chisago Lakes.
So Pine City has another power play opportunity.
And this looks like it's going to go on Avon Lycombe. So Lycombe will get called for it. So checking is the penalty. 2 minutes. And Dragons will have their second opportunity at a power play. Lining up on that far circle for the face-off, won by Perrault. Linnell keeps it in the zone, up to Perrault. Perrault has a chance, in some traffic, off the stick of the goalie, and then cleared by Chisago Lakes. And creeping up behind the offensive player was Smothers. Alexandra Smothers says, hey, I'm not just going to sit back and wait. Peterson up to Perrault off her skate. Now with it is Graham. Graham nearly had it knocked away to Schneider. Schneider, now they've got something set up. Back here to Linnell. One-timer. It's through! Elena Linnell went 5-0 with it, and she scores on the power play.
Linnell from Steph Curry range.
Yes, Alana Linnell with the power play goal for Pine City. And she went 5-0 on that one, and beautifully done for Pine City.
So just throwing it on goal proved to be successful.
7:22 mark is when that goal comes, and now it's 6-2. So there you go. Pine City, they finally got it set up here. You can see they finally got their offense set up the way they wanted to. They pass it back out in front, and Linnell scored. She took full advantage of that pass. That was a good pass again.
It was, yeah. The passing on both these teams has been incredible.
Yes, both Graham and Schneider combined for the assist there. 6-2. And Pine City on the attack again offensively. Ryberg there, trying to get it over to Sauter. Now in front to Schneider, and it's blocked in front by one of the members of the Wildcats. They have it back. This is Pewterpaw. Had it poked away by Donahue. Donahue with it on the boards. Has it, trying to poke it away from Pewterpaw, but she gets it, and she'll take it behind the net. She'll stop on a dime, turn herself around, and now she's trying to go up the ice with it. Trying to get it to Hinch, now to Kelly here on this near side. She'll throw it up, and it will go behind the Dragons' net, and that's Ryberg who will take it. But there's the defender, Hinch. Hinch along the boards, battle, but nice job, nice steal there for Pine City by Bowen. Bowen turns herself around. She's looking for anyone to throw it up to, and I think just missing it was Sauter. Sauter now goes to the far side, battling with Pewterpaw. She poked it, and it stays in Chisago Lakes territory, but taken here by the Wildcats. Partridge will take it up, and it's going to be stolen away here back by Schlichting. Ella Schlichting, number 23. Taking it up on that far side. Schlichting trying to clear it up to Sauter. Sauter just has it go behind her. Poked by a member of the Wildcats. They miss it. Do the Wildcats. Now it's in their own zone. Getting a stick on it were the Dragons, but Rubnik now chasing after it along the far boards. Taken away here by Chisago Lakes. Lillian Rakowski on that far side. It's Partridge into the middle and poked away there by, I think that was, couldn't quite tell, is that Prokosh? Yes, Camden Prokosh, excuse me, one of the seniors. Now trying to get it through. Just getting it poked was Steele. And there's Newer, the 8th grader with it. Newer, here's her speed. Up along the board. She has got no fear. She's poked into the boards. It's taken back by Schneider. Schneider delivers a blow. And no penalty here for Pine City. No icing either on Chisago Lakes. Here's Ella Schlichting with it. Up on the boards on that far side to Peterson. Peterson trying to clear it, but it's stolen back by Newer. Newer over to Lycombe. Lycombe trying to get it up to her teammate here to Smothers, but it's taken back nearly by Pine City. Smothers keeps it, and now on that far board is Ella Schlichting. Ella Schlichting has it poked out by Chisago Lakes. They got it back, and now again back to Chisago Lakes. Back by Pine City. Now back to Chisago Lakes. They're trying to get it up on that far sideline. Ella Schlichting has it now. Taking it up the ice is Isabella Graham. Graham along these near side boards, and it goes into Chisago Lakes zone. Up the ice, good pass there to Ava Lycholm. Haven Lycholm has it. She'll take it along the far side boards. Lost it for a moment to Eaton. Eaton trying for the one-timer, just missed. And now the one chance here, and it is just on the near side. Pewterball missing. But another chance here for the Wildcats. Into some traffic now on the far side for Lycholm. Along the boards, Lycholm falls. Nobody over there for Pine City. And now to Eaton. Eaton throwing it on net, but it is blocked by a member of Pine City. Schneider with it. Trying to reverse course, but great job by the defender, Sikor, excuse me, that's how you say it, with getting back there. Schneider again, she'll toss it to the far side. Linnell, Peterson, it's going to get by though, and Chisago Lakes has it back. That's Pewterball again. Now up to Smothers. Smothers on net, but it's no good. And Chisago Lakes still in Pine City's offensive zone, or defensive zone, excuse me. Graham with it. Now a shift change, trying to catch him lacking. Graham over to the far side to Peterson. Peterson was going to throw it at the net. It goes behind the net, and Pine City will get a shift change. Yeah, they definitely needed that one there.
They needed it badly.
Now Pine City takes it back. It's Lexi Ryberg. She'll throw it on this near side to Rubinick. Uh-oh, one-on-one. It's Audrey Kelly, and a nice job there by Samfner with the save.
Samfner doing a good job there and as a goal minder.
Well, the Dragons now trail in the shots on goal 21-12, Adam. It's been an 8-2 second period so far.
And it you can tell. I mean, this period has gone very differently than the last part of the first period.
Meanwhile, Schulte's going to keep it in the zone for Chisago Lakes. Shot is going to miss wide of the net now on the far side. Battling for it, Amelia Sauter gives it up to Donahue. Donahue 1-on-3, just got to probably lob it in there. She has it poked away, but she still has the advantage. Still getting through two defenders, and then it's taken back here by Newer. Newer for the Wildcats. We'll take it up on that far side, and she tries to give it off. She falls. She still has it underneath her, and then she's going to push it back to Ritter. Ritter has it now to center ice, into the neutral ice, and now the Dragons take it, and just under the stick of Myra Rubnick. She'll throw it behind the net. Nobody there. A little bit of miscommunication between her and Lexi Rydberg, and they still have it into neutral ice now. Chisago Lakes has it back. Newer over here on the middle to Partridge. Partridge to Newer, and they will have to get back on sides. They do. With it now was Dallenbach, and she is hit. No checking called. Just a good play there, good physical play by Pine City. And now nearly getting the steal. She will eventually get the steal. Ella Schlichting trying to get it up the ice. And no, it's taken back by Eaton for Chisago Lakes. Partridge along the far boards to center ice again here for Dallenbach. Trying to clear it, but taken by Pine City. And that's Rubnick up the ice. Oh, and just missing is Ella Schlichting. It'll be icing. Man.
Yeah, that was the right idea.
It's one of those passes you talked about, just a little too much on it. And if they take just a little bit off, Ella Schlichting's got a breakaway shot. Yeah. And, again, another opportunity. Probably puts it in the back of the net.
Yeah, you would think at least have an opportunity for it.
So missing that one. It's 4:11 left here in this second period. Puck drop is there. Face-off won by Chisago Lakes. It's Alexandra Smothers going behind the net, looking to pass to Newer on this far side. With the one-timer, it is blocked by somebody in the way. Couldn't tell if it was a white or a green jersey. Either way, it was blocked. Graham has it blocked and taken back by Chisago Lakes. Now McGrath with it. McGrath trying to pass it up the ice. Here's Perrault. Perrault using her good stick moves, trying to get it up to Peterson, and it just goes long of Peterson. No icing going to be called. Graham trying to win the race. She wins the race to the boards. Gets it back to Peterson. Here's Perrault. Perrault trying to go around the net. Oh, and it's stolen back here by Chisago Lakes. That's Grace Schulte. Really good stick work by her.
Yeah, really good passing, but Chisago Lakes has been really good with their stick work.
McGrath has it. She looks to go behind the net. Nobody there. It's going to be wound up taken away by Sikor of Chisago Lakes. Sikor rounding. I should say Sikor, not Shakor. I apologize. And she'll get it on this near side to Schulte. Along the board, she passes it towards the back of the net. She wins that race. Now trying to go behind the net again. Perrault, nope, to Newer. Newer over here to Lycholm. Lycholm blocked there by Peterson. Back out to Lycholm. Lycholm for the one-timer again. Blocked again by a skate of Pine City. That was McGrath, and Samfner can't quite cover. McGrath is there. That's Ryberg. She'll go behind the net trying to pass off to Peralt. Peralt has it and looking for a clear, and she's got some room to go. Here we go. 2-on-2. Peralt will shift to the far side. Back to the center. She's got a little bit of a move, and then it's poked away by Newer.
It's got to be frustrating. You had the move there, but it's ice.
Yeah, man, that was so tough because that was the chance for Peralt. Right. Meanwhile, with it now for Chisago Lakes, Sikor gets it to Newer. Up the ice they go. They have had this lineup out there for a while. Smothers with it. Alexander Smothers, and they're offsides. Smothers and company just offsides. This Wildcat group right now has been out there a while. They'll get a couple of changes now, but that last group was out there a while, and I think they wanted them out there that long because Newer's still out there now. And now we're actually, it's going to be a penalty. So I thought they were offsides. No, it's going to be a penalty on Pine City. That's going to be Amelia Sauter for slashing, I believe. Or tripping. Excuse me. So similar. So power play here for Chisago Lakes. Last time it went well. Schulte with the shot on net. It is saved by Samfner. Good job there by her just to grab that one and freeze it. 2:15 to go in the period, so the power play will end just before the period does. It will be Hinch and Bowen with the face-off. It is won by Chisago Lakes. Schulte on this near side. She'll go back behind the net for her teammates. Nobody there, and now taken by Kelly.
Trying to center the pass.
Here's Ritter. Ritter up to Schulte to the blue line. Over across the way to Eaton. Eaton. Centering pass, nearly stolen away. Oh, and then trying to clear it is Pine City. It hits one of their own teammates, and they finally get to clear. Graham and Bowen will chase. They'll leave two behind. Now Eaton with it. Eaton taking it up the court. Bowen and company are back. There is now 4-on-3. Eaton trying to work her way through. Rubnik is there, going behind the net, and this one still with Eaton. Now towards the front of the net. Oh, and nearly a centering pass there. It was open, but Samfner and company, good job by her teammates to recognize that and push that one away. Pine City has it back, and there's a clear by Rubnik. I thought maybe Rubnik had a chance to get up the ice in that little bit of a lane she had, but instead they get the shift change. They get some fresh bodies out there. So here's Pine City now with some fresh bodies, but here comes Chisago Lakes' Avon Lycombe. Lycombe up the ice. She has got some speed, and that's going to be offsides.
Are you sure this time?
No. No, I am not.
Man, when you are, does a clock go any slower than when you're shorthanded on the ice?
No, it does not. Meanwhile, face-off won by Chisago Lakes once again. They'll look for the pass here to Newer. Newer over on the near side to Smothers. Smothers, the pass. Oh, and nearly tipped in on the redirect by Sikor. But nice job, Samfner, getting that leg block out there. Now with it on this near side is Smothers, being very careful where she goes with it. Now to Sikor. Sikor behind the net. She'll go to Allison Smothers. Centering pass to Newer. And with it, though, is Eaton. No, excuse me, that is 8. That is Alexandra Smothers, who is going to get the goal with 8 seconds left in the power play. So it's a power play goal, her second goal of the evening.
To go with an assist.
And they now lead 7-2. So 7-2 is our score on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. 3 locations, Pine City, Lindstrom. 2 teams playing here tonight. And Cambridge.
How about that? Have you seen the one in Cambridge?
I have. It's a beautiful new location. So if you're wondering where that is, if you're traveling on 35 West, you're going west on, excuse me, I said 35, 95. If you're going west on 95, and it's on the north side of 95, right in between Caribou and Starbucks. It is a beautiful, brand new location. It is gorgeous. Meanwhile, face-off one again here by Chisago Lakes. There's Peralt who gets it back. Peralt, a nice stop and go up to Peterson. Here they go. They got 2-on-2. Now they got a little bit of pressure put on, but Graham, Peterson slipped on the pass, and Graham trying to chase after it, but it is going to be taken back here by Chisago Lakes. It actually goes off the net, so Peralt's going to be able to get back, and now she has it back again. Oh, it's in the puck was just tipped and stolen back here by Chisago Lakes, and that is going to do it for period number 2. Shots on goal for Chisago Lakes. 12 here in the second to Pine City's 2. So that is going to do it for period number 2. And we are now headed to another Hones Auto Body and Glass set break. Again, Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora is ICAR and ASE certified. They are recommended by insurance companies. We'll be back after a word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
Stop relying on unstable energy prices and switch to self-sufficiency with the Classic Edge HDX outdoor wood furnace from Central Boiler. Heat your home, outbuildings, and provide endless hot water, all while utilizing your backyard source for renewable energy. The Classic Edge uses up to 60% less wood, which means less waste and less work. Be more comfortable for less money with the Classic Edge HDX.
Northland Boiler Sales. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
ECE Fiber Internet, the best choice for you. Affordable packages for home and business with reliable service and no hidden fees. ECE Fiber, connecting you to what matters most. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com.
CF Moto gives you everything you're looking for in off-road side-by-sides and utility by-sides. Not only does CF Moto offer comfort, but refined performance, and is found at Caswell Cycle in Mora. For those craving big adventures for off-road, CF Moto can help you get out on that next adventure with CF Moto Power Sports. Experience more together. The best place to purchase CF Moto off-road side-by-sides is Caswell Cycle. The fun starts here. Caswell Cycle, Mora. Motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides can be dangerous to operate. Review all product manuals, labels, and safety information before operating. Always wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Can't wait to get out there.
Yeah, man, I'm ready for the season.
Hey guys, you gonna finally let me in on the big hunt this year?
Yeah, sure.
Really?
Honey, there's a lot of preparation that goes into hunting.
Preparation, huh? Like
Getting to Almost Yours Gun and Pawn and Mora so I can have the right gun, scope, blind, and stand. And no matter what caliber I'm shooting, Bob always has the right ammo.
Ha, thanks, boys. I went to Almost Yours Gun and Pawn. They have everything a hunter needs to be prepared.
Okay.
I do love Almost Yours Gun and Pawn.
907 Union Street, Mora.
A jewelry store.
Nada.
Then it's a thrift store?
Nada.
A pawn shop.
Nada. Another Man's Treasure is not a lot of things. What it is a place to find gently used power tools, hand tools, tires, fishing and hunting gear, motocross gear, and a ton of other cool stuff. Stop by and sell your gently used items, or buy something at a fraction of the price of buying it new. Another Man's Treasure in Becker, Princeton, East Bethel, Rice Lake, Wisconsin, or North Branch. Or visit Another Man's Treasure on Facebook and see what came in today.
Mom's Parkside Cafe in Pine City proudly serves breakfast skillets, scratch-made buttermilk pancakes, famous big cookies, and bread pudding with homemade caramel sauce. Enjoy home-style hot sandwiches made with real mashed potatoes and gravy. Voted Pine County's best breakfast, best lunch, and best soup and salad. This quaint cafe is owner-operated with a small-town feel. Stir in family and a sprinkle of hard work to complete the recipe for this award-winning cafe.
Order up! Mom's Parkside Cafe. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 2, and weekends, 7 till 2.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service? A celebration of life in a chapel? Maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Metvin Funeral and Cremation Services has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decision now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Metvin Funeral Home in Mora, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at metvinfuneralhome.com.
Back here on WCMP, 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Ethan Game Day Gilman, Adam Hefty out here at the Pine City Ice Arena, where the Dragons trail on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard 7-2. And Adam, unfortunately for Pine City, there's not much you can do when a team puts up 12 and you're only able to get 2 shots on goal.
Yeah, and one of those was even a goal. So, I mean, losing that second period, 3-1? Now down 7-2.
4-1 there in the first.
Yeah, sorry about that. But, yeah, I mean, it's tough when you're not able to get on the attack, and Chisago Lakes is really a big part of that because defensively they are on point here in the early season.
Yeah, last year they did actually wind up finishing their season with a losing record. I think it was 11-16, 15, something like that. Pine City was 15-11. But, again, this is something new Pine City is navigating this year. I had talked about it during the morning show and even out at Daggett's. By the way, if you're looking to help continue with a good cause, Dagus Fresh Foods all month long, or until sold out, is giving away food, bags of food. So when you are going and checking out at Dagus, you can they will ask if you want to buy a bag of food. It's $10, correct?
Yes, $10. Yep.
So $10, and all this food will help go to our local food shelves and go to people in need. So if you want to do that.
Sandstone and here in Pine City as well.
Yep. So, again, if you want to help with that, be sure to go up to Dagus. But just continuing on with this, for Pine City, this is a new territory. They, for about the first, 3-4 years of this team's existence, had the same group of girls for the most part. Mm-hmm. It was a young team. Yes, they had seniors here and there. But this past year, I think it was, it must have been close to 15 seniors they had that they graduated last year. So this is new for them. It's a lot of new faces out on the ice. It's a lot of new starters, a lot of young ladies who are getting some varsity experience. I'm sure not for the first time, but they don't have a ton of varsity experience. So this is kind of new territory, I think, for Pine City, where they don't have quite as much experience as years past.
Yeah, and I think that'll show as we get towards the back end of the season, as this team will look better towards the back end of the season than they do now. I mean, they are knocking off about a bunch of rust, and they do seem a little discombobulated, but this will all come together. There is talent out there on the ice, and it just needs to find time to really kind of coagulate.
Yeah, and we've seen some of these young ladies, both teams, just losing their skates underneath them here this evening, and that'll come with as the season goes along. We know they're not first-time skaters out there, but sometimes you just get yourself crossed up, and all of a sudden you're finding yourself on the ice. And we've seen it once here with Peterson at neutral ice, where she slipped, and the pass wound up being a little off-kilter because of that slip. Otherwise, Peralt may have had a one-on-one opportunity, and with Peterson still on her skates, they might have had a one-on-two opportunity. So it's just, I think, again, you said it really well. They're just knocking off some of that rust, and, again, this is a new group for Pine City. They just got to remember, take a breath. It's only game one.
Yep. It's all about not trying to do too much, and I think that's where a lot of their issues have stemmed here in this game in the first two periods. Just trying to do a little too much, a little too fast. And when you're on slippery ice, that tends to be when you slip, or the puck goes over your skate, or the pass goes a little bit off kilter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Pine City, again, they've done a good job of getting themselves back into it and, again, keeping up. But for right now, it's just Chisago Lakes has all momentum. They have everything on their side, and confidence, too. And I don't think it's that Pine City's lacking confidence.
Right.
I just think that Wildcats have kind of all of it right now.
Yeah, and that's tough to defend against when a team has that kind of confidence. They're able to play quicker. They're able to play more comfortable. And Pine City, like you said, they're a younger team. They don't have the same experience that Chisago Lakes has, which is funny to say because Chisago Lakes has an 8th grader on their squad. But nonetheless, it's tough to defend against confidence, as you said.
Yeah, it really is. And for Pine City, I think here in this third period, while 5 goals is unlikely, we have seen crazy things happen. I think for them, for me anyways, I think it's more or less just, hey, come out and just put on your best performance of this game here. Let's make the third period our period. Let's go out and win this final period of play. We don't have to go out and score 5 goals, again, because that's very unlikely.
Right.
But if you can outscore them, whether it's 1-0, 2-1, I think that will give them a lot of confidence going forward.
And you said it correctly. I mean, you're out there to try to win, obviously. That's goal number one. But I think the underlying goal will be to, you're against yourself now. You're trying to get better. You're trying to do better in this third period than you did in the second, and the second better than the first. And it's really just, especially with a young team, you're just always trying to get better and find the peak there towards the end of the season.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the time in the offensive zone again was very lopsided.
It was, yeah.
It may have been more than the first period for Pine City. We talked about it, how in the first period, Pine City spent about 12, 13 minutes on the defensive. It was probably closer to 14 and a half here in the second.
And Chisago Lakes was a big part of that. I mean, they were not only, doing a good job of staying in their zone offensively and staying on the attack, but they were doing a good job of keeping Pine City away from finding any kind of rhythm offensively.
Yeah, they really did a good job of doing that. And we talk a lot about Pine City, but Chisago Lakes is also one of our schools. Chisago Lakes has come out firing here tonight. 25 shots on goal, 7 have been made. I'm no math whiz, so I can't tell you the percentage, but that's pretty darn good.
Yeah, that is that's more than a quarter. I mean, that's 30-ish% right there.
Hold on, we actually have a calculator on the computer. So
I'm going to guess 31%.
Ooh.
Oh.
Just under. 28.
I wasn't even that close.
28.
I'm disappointed in myself.
But still pretty good here for Chisago Lakes. 28. I think you can round up. I think you can say 30 at that point and say.
I'm still not right.
Right. Well, I mean, I'll give it to you. 30. You were close enough. It's 1 off of 30. We're rounding up. It's 30. Well, we'll give you the win on that one. But again, even then, 30% of your shots are going in for goals at this point.
Right.
That's a recipe for success in any game, but what they're doing so well is they're crashing to the puck. They're not. It's not just one player going after the puck and trying to get it away. No, it's 1, it's 2, sometimes 3 players around the puck, and then they've got other players who are ready to receive. So they've just done a really good job of that.
Yeah, averaging 12.5 shots on goal per period, and really it's all about just flooding the zone and trying to get as many opportunities out there. The more times you get those shots on goal, the more times the puck goes into the net. That's simple math.
Right. And another thing I think that is worth noting is I think that just team speed-wise, I think Chisago Lakes is just a little bit faster than Pine City here tonight. Now, we're not knocking Pine City for saying that at all. That's not what we're doing. Sometimes you just have a team that's faster. Now, there are ways to combat that. But for Chisago Lakes, I think tonight they just have more speed than Pine City, and we have seen it. We've seen a couple of one-on-ones. We've seen a couple of two-on-ones, excuse me, and we've seen a couple of breakaway runs for Chisago Lakes. And unfortunately, I think Pine City is just a tad behind because of the speed. But another thing that's worth noting is the stick handling for Chisago Lakes. They have done a really good job of the stick handling tonight. Even through traffic, they're keeping the puck on the sticks, just staying focused. And even if the puck does get loose, again, a teammate is there to pick it up. So great awareness, too, by Chisago Lakes.
Yeah, it's great control. They're really playing at mid-season levels right now with their control. When you talked about how there are ways to defend against speed, unfortunately for Pine City, a lot of that depends on sitting back and using that speed against them. But there just isn't enough time right now to be able to do that. So they're almost forced to go speed for speed, and that's really not a game that they want to play right now.
No, unfortunately, that you are 100% right on that. But they've got this period break to kind of figure it out and see what they want to do and how they want to combat everything, and then they'll come out in the third. And again, I think for me, if it's me and I'm talking to the girls, I'm saying, hey, let's just go out and play our best period of tonight.
Yeah, it kind of harkens. I'm a basketball guy, so that's kind of where I'm coming from with this. When there was a journalist who asked Bill Self, who's now the head coach of Kansas, the basketball team there, when he was playing a bye game, a directional school, Central Michigan, a team that they were going to throttle. Yep. So you're like, how do you talk to your players about not taking this opponent lightly? And he said, well, it really comes down to what kind of player, what kind of practicer do you want to be? Do you want to be somebody who practices just to be there, or do you want to practice to get better? Because you can use that as, hey, this is another opportunity for me to improve myself. And that's kind of what I said earlier in this period break. Playing against yourself, trying to do better, be a better player than you were before the game. And I think that's something that Pine City can really rely on, is just being a better team, being a better player, being a better team than you were earlier tonight or even the period before.
Yeah, I like that. I like the way you put that. I think that's a good way to look at it here for Pine City. So as we wrap up our Holmes Auto Body and Glass period break, we'll take a look at their schedule. Pine City will have another home game here on Saturday. Not here. Instead, they'll play in Mora. They will host Two Rivers over there in Mora. And then they'll basically get almost 2 weeks off, Adam, before they go on the road to Litchfield and St. Francis.
Another Dragon?
Yeah, yes.
Huh.
Yes, it will be another Dragon. Dragon versus Dragons there. But it will be Litchfield, then Northern Tier, then to Austin, and then it will be the Thanksgiving tournament where they'll play down at the Marshall Red Baron Arena. By the way, I've only seen pictures of inside. Man, oh man.
Of what is that?
The Marshall Red Baron Arena down in Marshall, Minnesota, Southwest Minnesota State, home of the Mustangs. I would love to go to a game there. I'm not a big hockey person, but that arena I would definitely go to.
I am unaware of their game.
Yeah, it looks, again, I've only seen pictures, but it looks fantastic. Then after that, they will play at, I'm not even going to pronounce that. They'll play at the North Shore Storm against them Friday, December 5th. And then they'll finally return home against Minneapolis December 6th. Do you want to try?
Rukavina?
We're going with it. Rukavina.
Rukavina?
Hats off to you. Hats off to you. I was not brave enough to do that. So they will get about a month before they return home for their next game. Again, they'll have one on Saturday in Mora against Two Rivers, and then their next home game will be Saturday, December 6th, as they host Minneapolis. Back after a word from our fine sponsors for the third and final period of play here on WCMP.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're dapper and divine. Whether you're looking for bold color,
Fresh cuts, or laid back vibes.
We're all about hair that feels like you. At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
There's always room for you at Dapper and Divine. How would you like to get a brow wax for free? Mention this ad with Annie Coloring, free brow wax all month. Dapper and Divine, on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the Bottle Shop.
Traditions are passed down, and we learn what is important. The value of $1, the importance of family, the ability to do a job yourself. Central Boiler designed the Classic Edge with these same values in mind. The Classic Edge Outdoor Wood Furnace from Central Boiler. a perfect combination of value and performance.
Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Welcome back to the Pine City Civic Center. Pine City trails in this third period, 7-2 as we get set to begin. Taking a look at some of the regional sports going on around. Well, Pine City, not the only hockey team playing here tonight. It is Minnesota, but they're on the road in Carolina, and they currently trail 4-3.
There's no state called Carolina.
I'm not even going to try and assume. I think it's South Carolina where they're at.
You think so?
I could be wrong.
Huh.
Now I got to look.
This is important to us.
Because everybody who's
It's got to
listening
be Charlotte.
cares about the Carolina. I mean, you're probably right, but Raleigh.
Oh, well.
So you were wrong, but so was I. Hey, we figured it out. That's what matters.
You're welcome, everybody.
That's the important thing we figured out here today, is that the Carolina Hurricanes play in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Broncos trail the Las Vegas Raiders at home on Thursday Night Football 7-0. If you care about college football, there is one going on, not super important, but Georgia Southern leads App State at half, 19-3.
Do you know either of those teams?
I know both of them technically because
App State is the Mountaineers.
Yep, they're the Mountaineers. The Golden Eagles are Georgia Southern.
Are they?
Yes.
Okay.
But that's about all I know. But I do know this. We're ready, and we're started. And Pine City, again, in their defensive zone. They've got to get back on the attack, and they're trying to now. They've got a nice clearing pass here, but Eaton for Chisago Lakes gets it back and then gives it off to Smothers. Now along those far side boards, it is going to be Rubnik who gets it back, and that's got to be tripping. No. Interesting. No tripping call there. Already a shot on goal for Chisago Lakes. Rubnik going to come out, and someone going to come in for her. Graham, shot on goal, but just wide. Peralta's there. Now they're in the offensive zone. Now can they keep it there? Peralta going to try and go around the net. Gives it off here to Peterson. Peterson centering pass. Tried to get it to Peralta again. Now back. Here's Ryberg keeping it in the zone.
We talked about Pine City coming out better and stronger here in the third period, and that's exactly what they're doing.
And now with a chance, that time is Schneider. Schneider missing. Now to Peterson. Peterson has a chance to try and push it back, but it is going to be taken away by Eaton of Chisago Lakes. 1 minute has gone by, but keeping it in the zone, and that shot just going to go wide of the net by Schneider. Good job by Schneider to keep that one in. And now with it, though, is Smothers. Allison Smothers. She's taking it up on the far side of the ice, guarded by Donahue. And no penalty there. They just collide and fall. Donahue gets back up. Now with it is Peralt. Peralt through two. She throws it at the net. It is just blocked there by the Chisago Lakes goaltender. Now bringing it forward is Dallenbach. Dallenbach gets it through, and it goes behind the net. Picked up there by Partridge. Partridge stolen away here by Sauter. Amelia Sauter. Back and forth they go. Now up the ice with it is Bowen. Bowen had it poked out, and offsides, yeah. Well offsides that time.
But this Pine City team here in the first couple minutes has been playing exactly what they needed to do the entire game. So it's good to see them getting a little more pep in their step.
Yes, it is. This has looked a lot better so far, and hopefully they can continue that as we're at neutral ice now at center ice. Bowen trying to give it over to Donahue. Donahue pushes it back now to McGrath. McGrath on this near side to Linnell. Linnell looking forward, trying to get it to Sauter. Sauter keeping it in the zone now will go back behind the net. Bowen trying to race after it along with a Chisago Lakes player. They'll collide into the far boards, and now Newer has it for Chisago Lakes. She gives it up, but there's Steele. Steele trying to take it away from Chisago Lakes. Kept in the zone by Brower. And Brower will push it back behind the net. Racing after it this time is Kendall Steele. Kendall Steele takes it. Delivers a little bit of a blow. Not enough for a checking call. And meanwhile, here's some speed by Chisago Lakes. That's Newer again. Newer up on the boards behind the net. She spins around looking for anyone to give it off to. She does here to Hinch. Hinch has it blocked. And now with it again is Newer. Newer keeping it in. And no offside is going to be called. Newer with a shot on goal. It is blocked by Sanfner. Now taken up here off the deflection by Dallenbach. Dallenbach on this near side. It is blocked and taken away by Pine City. Steele giving it up the ice. Now Newer takes it back. It's poked away. And here's Prokosh with it on that far ice. Getting through and battling along the boards now is Graham. Graham over Linnell. One-timer! No, blocked. And trying to call for it was, I believe, Peterson to Linnell to Graham, and trying to get it to Peterson. She was guarded by three different defenders, so maybe Not the best one. Peterson still calling for it on the far side of the ice. She wants a chance. She has been open, though. Just not been any open lanes to get the pass to her. They're going to try to go to Linnell, and they'll go towards the net, and it is gloved by the goaltender. Well.
Yeah, this period has gone much better for Pine City.
Yeah, they are.
It's like a completely different team.
It really is. And we talked about them just coming out here, winning this period. So far, so good.
Spent a lot of time here on the offensive side.
Schneider and Peterson deliver a hit. This one's going to come out towards center ice. Ryberg will try and get it back into the zone. Now stolen away here by Graham as she steals away from Smothers. Smothers racing after Graham. Graham off the boards and is going to get it into their zone. This is going to be... they did hold up an arm for icing for a moment. They take it down, though, and it will not be icing. Now they've got it up the ice here to Lycombe had it stolen away by Ryberg. Nice job, Lexi Ryberg, poking it away, but Chisago Lake still has it, trying to block it out. That time did Graham, and they'll clear it, and they'll get a change. Racing after it is a couple of Wildcat players, and then into the board, Sauter falls. Gets up a little slowly, does appear to be okay. And now in the zone, here's Bowen. Bowen all by herself, and now Sauter gets up, and she's there, loses it along the boards. Bowen! And almost had a chance, and it did Donahue, missing on it. Now they're on the defense. Taking it up is Smothers. Alexandra Smothers. Try and go around the net. She tries the center, but there is Steele. Missing on the clear. Now Jacobson throws it at the net and blocked by Samfner. There's Linnell. Linnell along the boards. Looking to Donahue. Blocked by a skate. And to these near side boards, it is Rubnik trying to take it away here from Dallenbach. But it is into the boards again. And Chisago Lakes keeps it in their offensive zone. Jacobson with it. Jacobson's going to go behind the net. No centers, and it is just out in front. Donahue will clear for the Dragons. Now this will be an icing.
So now both teams will shift.
So 3 shots on goal already for Chisago Lakes. For Pine City, already 3 as well.
But Pine City's been in the advantage quite a bit.
Yeah, they have.
This third period.
They've done a really good job of keeping that puck in their offensive zone. And it just seems like they're a little bit more, physical, but they're doing a really good job. Oh, that's going to just sneak through.
And just as we say that, Kelly will get it into the back of the net.
Yep, that will be Adrina Kelly, her second goal of the game. Now 3 players with 2 goals.
2 goals, 2 assists on the night.
8-2 will be the score on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. That's unfortunate for Pine City. It was a good initial block there by Sanfner, but just snuck its way through. And Kelly with the goal. This faceoff won by Chisago Lakes. Onto this near side, Newer trying to get it around the Pine City player, Brower. And on that far side, they trip together, Newer and Brower. No, that's Perrault. Perrault trying to get it away from Newer. Newer, just great stick work along the boards, but Perrault comes up with it. Now Perrault has a good opportunity, 2-on-2. The pass here to Pearson. Too strong, Adam. That's what we talked about.
Yeah, a little bit too strong on the pass, but, the pass had to go across the ice.
Yeah.
And that's really kind of a tough one to navigate.
But I feel like Peterson had enough leverage and lead on that pass to where even if it was a little softer, she still would have had the speed to get there by herself. Perrault and Sikor in the faceoff circle. One by Lycombe of the Wildcats. Now, Peterbaugh throws it at the net. Good block there by Samfner and company. Also helping out on that one. Peterson just delivers this one, clears it. Nice job. Here comes Graham. Graham racing after it. Doesn't have the leverage, but she at least gets there to poke it away, and now she's got it. On the boards, on the far side, Perrault. Perrault and Graham battling, but it is going to be won by Rakowski of the Wildcats. Rakowski now on the offense and poked out. Nice job by Perrault. Poke back. Here's Peterson trying to center to Graham and just had it poked away.
It was the right idea, though.
It was. Alexandra Smothers now with it. Now taking it away is Presley McGrath. McGrath up here to Perrault. Perrault 3-on-1. She still gets through. Backhander.
Oh, my God. That would be incredible.
Blocked.
Oh, my goodness. That would be incredible.
What a skate by Perrault.
1-on-3.
That was impressive. No icing going to be called. Donahue and Sauter back there. And Donahue missed it. It was on the net, and she couldn't quite get her stick on it. Oh, man. Pine City's got something working, though. They've got something working. Donahue will give it back here to Alana Linnell. Linnell looking for some way to get it up the ice. Just no one getting open right now. So she skates back even further. Now gives it up to Bowen. Bowen at center ice. Now it's tipped in the air. So that is Sauter. Donahue, but to Bowen. Bowen over to Donahue. Donahue has it. Gets her stick out in front. She'll be into the boards. She's going to lay on top of the puck. Not purposely, obviously. And, got a whistle. And are we going to get a call here on Chisago? I think so.
So Pine City will be in the power play.
Check. Oh. So they got Chloe Dallenbach for a check, Adam. I got to say, I don't know about that call. It looked like she kind of fell on her own. What say you, Adam?
I don't know enough to know anything.
Peralt will win the faceoff here for Pine City. Gives it back now to Peterson. Peterson has Linnell on this near side. Now at center. And back to Peralt. Peralt looking. She's going to go. Give it over here. Oh, just not hard enough on that one. Maybe more of a redirect. Bowen. Now Peralt. Peralt to she wanted to go to Schlichting. Peralt, nice move. She's got open ice. Back to Schlichting. Excuse me, that's Schneider. Isabella Schneider is going to leave the zone, and they got to check up Linnell. That one's going to get through, and Pine City's now on their heels all of a sudden. Linnell gives it back. Here's Peralt, but here's Neuer. Neuer has it for Chisago Lakes. Neuer on the aggressive, and she goes around the net. Going to center out here at the top. Eaton looking for one. Goes to, I don't know if she was going to Neuer or not there, but she went wide of whoever she was going to. 1 minute left on the power play now for Pine City. Two players tripped together. That puck still behind the net. Peralt has it, getting through one defender. Now to Peterson. No, instead she'll keep it herself. Peralt, great stick work again. 1-on-4. Peralt just doing it all. And now a clear again by Chisago Lakes. 45 seconds, and Pine City races after it. It will be, I believe that's Rydberg. Rydberg with it by 1. 1-on-3. They got 4-on-3. 3-on-3 all of a sudden. They look for a change. Oh, she did not look to where that pass was going. So it's going to be stolen away by Chisago Lakes. And they've got all 4 up the ice trying to go on offense. But now offsides on Chisago Lakes. 20 seconds left. We got running clock. Okay. I was going to say, clock is running. But so power play will more than likely end right at faceoff for Pine City. So unable to get a shot on goal during the power play. And it is won by Chisago Lakes on the far side boards, taken back by Donahue. Dallenbach back out on the ice, and she gets a steal right as soon as she gets back on the ice. Well, what a play there for Chisago Lakes. Taken now away by Bowen. Bowen at center ice, going to give it back up here to Secor. Secor now over to McGrath, who gets the takeaway. McGrath trying to get it up to Donahue off the boards, but it's taken right back by Chisago Lakes. Right back by McGrath. McGrath now, battling along with it, but here come the Wildcats. A nice shot on goal that time for Alexandra Smothers, but she cannot score, and a nice block there by Samsoner.
Sanford doing a good job here in this third period. This whole Pine City squad has.
Yeah, they've done a really good job. 4 shots on goal, but it is much better this period, even though they have allowed a goal, much better than the last 2. More aggressive and more time on offense has been a big part of that.
I think they're finding out every time down the ice who they really are as a team.
Samfner will freeze again as that puck kind of got away from everybody. Yeah, and you mentioned it. Chisago Lakes is playing with a team like they have an identity, like they're midseason. Pine City still kind of finding out who they are. As now this puck's going to get away, racing after it. Steele not going to win that race, though. That's going to be Eaton who's going to get there first. Steele, though, keeping an eye on that puck. Oh, she fanned on it. Oh, Pine City with the great opportunity. This will be icing, though, so it'll be coming back to Chisago Lakes zone. Anyways, talk a little bit more about that. Again, when you lose that many seniors who have been playing together for 3, 4, 5 years, it is hard to go out and say, okay, this is who we're going to be, because that team is definitely different than last year. So you're now at a spot where you got to say, well, now we need to figure out who we are.
Yeah, because that was your identity for a while, having those seniors. So now you have essentially a whole new lineup out there. and trying to find out who you are. It's more difficult than you would think.
Well, we got a new lineup out there. That is true now for the Pine City Dragons. A lot of their younger players. Kendall Brandt is out there along with, that is 22. That is 22. Fram. Not quite sure. They don't have her on the roster right now, but that is Fram. No icing here on Pine City. They will get a quick sub. And here comes Rubnik and Alana Linnell. Back up the ice goes Chisago Lakes. Here's Pewterbach. Blocked there by Pine City. Rubnik tries to clear it, but it is taken back. It is taken back by Chisago Lakes. Now it's Kelly. Audrina Kelly looking for a hat trick, and this is taken away by Alana Linnell. She's got a stick on her arm, but doing a good job of battling through that, and offsides. Yeah, well offsides was, I believe that's Fram. Just a little too far offsides. So getting some younger players out there is Pine City. And now Graham, Peterson, Peralt will come back out, along with Linnell and Rubnik. Peralt does not win this faceoff. It is won by the Wildcats and Newer. Off the boards on this near side. It's up for grabs. Smothers. Peralt is there, taken by Peterson, and this is going to go by Linnell to the net, and Linnell will take it. Alana Linnell trying to go back behind the net, but it is stolen away here by Sikor. Smothers falls, and Graham there. That is Smothers who's going to wind up getting a piece of that one. That puck tipped into the air by a couple of sticks. It is spinning. I don't know if you saw that. And my goodness.
Like a top.
Linnell will get it back for Pine City. Peterson gets it up on the boards. Now they have a chance. Peralt racing after it, but there's Schulte with it. And she'll give it over on that far side to Lycombe. Up along the boards. It was up for grabs. I don't think Graham just saw that one. Now Newer with it. Newer, 2-on-1. Centering pass, blocked by Samfner, and what a great job by Samfner to hold on to that one. That was not easy, but in traffic held on to it.
That was a great pass, though, however, by Newer.
That would have rivaled the pass we've seen in the first period from Pine City, from Talia Peterson to Madison Peralt for their goal. So the face-off in the Pine City zone on the far side circle with 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Centering pass is blocked. Dallenbach will go wide on the next opportunity, and she'll just throw it back center. Now it is blocked and taken away. Blocked again. Nice job. It hits the crossbar, though. Still a block for Sanford, and Sanford will cover this one up. That puck just got loose. So 2 minutes to go here for this game. Pine City will fall to 0-1. Chisago Lakes will move to 1-0, but still battling out there.
Right.
Bowen and will not win the faceoff. It's going to be Chisago Lakes. They'll throw one towards the net. And, accidentally, two Pine City players wind up colliding with each other. And now looking for the puck. Nice job there by Schneider to use her skate to at least get it to herself. Now Bowen trying to clear. Now centering pass again, but it is taken away here by Daisy Brower. Up the ice. This is swung back into the Pine City zone. And Brower will push it backwards, but little did she know there was a Chisago Lakes player there. But now Schneider has an opportunity. But coming out of nowhere is Newer. Holy cow, I can't say enough about the young 8th grader. Now Smothers will take it into neutral ice. Give it back over to Partridge. Partridge, she'll try and take it up the ice. She'll look, she'll center it for Newer. Newer just off the blocker, the pads of Samfner. And trying Newer again. Newer almost got it off the deflection.
Newer does have a goal on the night, and she's had a couple of good opportunities.
Well, she wants one more.
Yeah.
She wants one more. Not too often you see freshmen starting.
Right.
Let alone an 8th grader.
Right.
And Chisago Lakes has got something special with Newer.
She's marked down as a defenseman. So keep that in mind.
Impressive. Meanwhile, Wildcats will win the face-off. Here is Graham with it and taken back by Chisago Lakes. And now here's Schlichting. Ella Schlichting up on the far side board. She's got it. 1-on-3. Oh, and then it's tipped by Chisago Lakes, and they'll get it back. Ella Schlichting, what an impressive skate there. That was, she almost did what Newer did. Now they'll keep it in the offensive zone, will Pine City, with 18 seconds to go. Chisago Lakes pretty much just kind of skating off the rest of this clock. They'll try and get it forward, and they'll just do a little bit here and there, but Linnell, and that will pretty much do it. 5 seconds to go, and yeah, Chisago Lake's just going to go behind the net, and that's going to be it. So that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. 8-2 is our final. The Wildcats get the victory here over Pine City. 8-2. 10 more shots on goal for Chisago Lakes in this period. Total winds up being 35 Chisago Lakes, 16 for Pine City. 8-2 is the final on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll come back and hear a word from our fine sponsors, and then we will get you on out of here and let you know what's coming up for both of these teams here, the rest of their schedule, as much as we can. So that is going to do it here. Stay tuned for the recap after word from our fine sponsors on WCMP.
Arrow Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Arrow Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Arrow Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Arrow Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70, or visit them online at abc-clc.com.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall. ECE Fiber is built by your community for your community. Work, play, and stay connected to what matters most. We offer affordable home and business packages with no hidden fees and 24/7 support. ECE Fiber, easy to use, simple to set up. That's a cooperative difference. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com today.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
Back here on WCMP, No worries. Back here on WCMP, sorry about that. Coach Peters just had a quick word for us. But the Dragons do fall here on opening night, 8-2 to the Chisago Lakes Wildcats. The scoring for Pine City looked like this. In the first period, it was Madison Peralt scoring on an absolute ace of a pass from Talia Peterson. I mean, it almost can't get no better.
Right. I mean, it was exactly what you wanted to see.
And then later on in the second, we get a power play goal from Alana Linnell. Another two assists from Graham and Schneider. Two really good assists there from them to set her up for that power play goal. And that was it for scoring for them, unfortunately, because they allowed 8 goals. And 3 different players got 2 goals here tonight. Smothers, Lightcomb, and Audrina Kelly for the Wildcats here this evening each had 2 goals.
Eaton didn't.
Yes, there was conversation because of a redirect on a goal. Eaton did not have 2 goals. It was only the one. That's going to be something we won't forget now for the rest of the year. We'll be talking about it.
Eaton didn't.
We'll talk about our handoff, and, Eaton didn't. That's gonna be fun. But, yes, Eaton did have one. The other young lady who had 1 goal was Zoe Newer, and we'll talk about her in just a moment. But Adam, your impressions here from this first game of the season for both squads?
Well, if you're looking at Chisago Lakes, they're in mid-season form right now.
Yeah.
I mean, and if they're not,
oh my.
I mean, help anybody who has to run into them, because they have a lot of talent on this squad, and they were playing really clean. They were playing really in control, and they really didn't give Pine City really much of a chance to get anything going. And then if you're from the Pine City side, a young squad, kind of a new squad. These teams have been playing, or this team has been playing together, in the youth leagues for quite a while. But, when it comes to varsity hockey, it is much different. So coming up here, trying to find out who you are, there was a lot of senior leadership last year that left. So they're trying to figure out what kind of team they are. And I think we saw it there in the third period.
I think we did too, and they looked a lot better in that third period. It was a really good period for them. But, again, Chisago Lakes just had a really good game here. They got out to – and I think one of the biggest things was they just got out to a really fast start. Mm-hmm. I think that was the main thing here tonight is Chisago Lakes scored those 2 goals in a matter of, a minute and a half?
Yeah, it was very quick, and Chisago Lakes really got off to the start that they really needed to get to and really put Pine City on their heels in the early going.
Yeah, and Chisago Lakes, that was a really, really fast start for them. But, again, first game for both teams, and I've always said this, maybe not so much for hockey because it starts so early, but I've said this about winter sports. You really don't know what the team is going to be for the first 4 weeks or so of the season because it's still early, it's still fresh, and you're still looking at it. Okay, yes, for Chisago Lakes, I think you look at it and go, okay, we had a good line here tonight. Newer might deserve an opportunity to start after tonight with the way she played.
I mean, she was all up in the business, especially in the offensive side. A quick hockey player that Newer. She was able to get a goal in there and a couple of really good opportunities there in the third period.
And again, for Pine City, you had some really good players as well. Peralton Peterson stood out. Sauter was one of the young ladies who stood out for me, as well as Schneider. So those are a couple of the players. For Sanford, it's just a tough night. And it's one of those where you just look at it and go, hey, tough night out there. Let's just move on. It's not going to be like that every night. And both these teams are going to get better as the season goes along.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Especially with Pine City. Chisago Lakes, there is when you get to a certain level, you do grow as a team, but it's it's slower, it's more deliberate. But as a young team, you get so much better from game 1 to game 2, and then game 2 to 3, and it just getting better, I think, is the name of the game for the Dragons because they're going to win some games this season.
Yes. And I think it's just the inexperience right now, but that'll come with time. Taking a look at what's coming up for both these teams, as we mentioned, Pine City will play another home game in Mora on Saturday against Two Rivers. Then they will have off until Tuesday the 18th, where they'll play in Litchfield. For the Chisago Lakes Wildcats, what they've got coming up for them, they will play at home next Tuesday against the Academy of Holy Angels, and then next Thursday against the Northern Tier Stars. And then they won't have a game until the following Monday on November 17th against Eastview at the Burnsville Ice Center. So that is what is coming up for both of these teams. Also, I do want to mention that Pine City is looking to improve their locker room. So they are looking for some donations to help build that locker room. What they're looking for is a space to be able to be shared by both the boys and girls hockey teams. Donations are being collected to furnish the space with locker cubbies and custom chairs. The team goal is to raise $31,500 to purchase 40 lockers and custom chairs. There is a QR code to scan on either the Dragon Girls Hockey Booster Club or the Dragon Boys Hockey Booster Club. So there is a QR code to scan on either one of the Booster Club Facebook pages. You can scan it. It will take you there, and you can choose the amount you want to donate so that they can try and get this locker room to what it should be for these teams. I just want to throw that out there before we get off air. But that will just about do it here in this one. Remember, many different ways you can keep up with the local sports. Best way is on our morning shows with Adam Hefty's morning show at KBEK on 95.5 FM, 7:30 and 8:30. Or on 100.9 FM with Josh Ramirez at 7:45 and 8:45. We'll talk this game, all the other games in our local listening area, plus some regional and national sports as well. Another way you can stay tuned is our website. Go to kbek.com or wcmpradio.com. Go to the sports tab, click on broadcast schedule. That will take you to the links that we have coming up for that week of play. That is subject to change. Also on our website, we'll have interviews with coaches and players, articles from our point of view, and then also another way to stay tuned, our social medias. Our Facebook pages for both stations, our Instagram, plus our Twitter or X at Q Media Sports for all things local sports. So be sure to like, subscribe, and follow to stay up to date with the latest on local sports. Another way you can stay tuned is by subscribing to the YouTube pages. Be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube pages. That way, anytime we go live with a local sporting event, you will be notified. And all you have to do is click on the notification, take you right to the live video. Also, want to give a huge shout out to all of our loyal listeners who tune into this and every other game that we do. It's because of you that we continue to be able to come out here and call these games. Another reason we're able to come out here and call these games, Adam, is because of our fine sponsors. I want to give a huge shout out to our fine sponsors who sponsor this, whether it be winter, fall, spring, summer. We appreciate them for sponsoring this. And it's because of our fine sponsors we're able to bring you these games for free. We will never charge you to watch a game on our YouTube. So just remember that. We are able to bring you that for free because of our sponsors. Adam, any final thoughts here on this one as we this is the unofficial kickoff to the winter sports season?
I thought it was really fun. I mean, this has been the first time I've covered a hockey game for a few years now, but it was nice to see that both teams, especially here in the first game of the year, get better throughout the game, and it was fairly noticeable.
Yes, it was, and I'm really glad that Pine City was able to come out here in this third period and kind of show the team that they're growing to be. Well, that is going to do it for us here, ladies and gentlemen. The Wildcats beat the Dragons on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard 8-2. That is the final. Remember, be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness could make their day. For Adam Hefty, I'm Ethan Gameday, Gilman, and WCMP. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Have a great rest of your night.
Guy Fieri's Flavor Town is now available at your Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City. Guy Fieri of Food Network fame is rolling out some of his favorites like the mac and cheese burger, sweet heat chicken and waffle, jalapeno potato nuggets, and candy chaos cookies. And you can only get these at your local Freeway Holiday Station store. Flavor Town is rolling out now. Guy Fieri's new Flavor Town at the Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City. 'Cause you gotta stop somewhere.
That concludes our broadcast from WCMP Sports, a Q Media Group radio station, and brought to you in part by local advertisers. For high school sports schedules, scores, and interviews, visit WCMPradio.com. Catch more local live action all season long, right here on this local radio station. Also available via the WCMP mobile app, available for free download in the App Store, and multiple Q Media Group YouTube streams. Thank you for joining us. Now back to regularly scheduled programming. WCMP is 100.9 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1350 AM. Licensed out of Pine City. Regularly scheduled programming. WCMP is 100.9 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1350 AM. Licensed out of Pine City.